Mhm. Oh yay. Oh, dear Bill Gates, why do I hate you? Let me count the ways. Let's start with Microsoft Office, Microsoft Edge, Microsoft 365, Microsoft Cloud, Microsoft Teams, all trying to get all the way down into my like administrator root console and take over my whole fucking machine and my phone and my camera and everything else. Fuck you, Bill Gates. What's going on inside my house ain't none of your business, and your shit in my shit is interfering with all my fucking controls. Alright? Prick. As you can see, my color's much better, and I'm in a much better mood now that the smoke has cleared, the dust has settled, and the pollen is like through, or just about through. I I've been bombing the fuck out of the place for bed bugs for it's been bombed 3 times in the last week. So I'm getting better sleep. Yeah, and I'm in just in a much better headspace. I've been avoiding idiots. I wasted a lot of time with idiots at Facebook. I got thrown out of one group yesterday immediately. I don't even want to talk about it. Another one called themselves uncensored political discussions. It looks like they're a bunch of corporate Democrats, total true believers, partisan fucking hacks, arguing with like opinions and like no data at all. None of them, no, they'll have a meme that like unverifiable shit and opinions and insults and jingoisms and Trump derangement syndrome, and 3 of them jumped me hard and just were ridiculing me, laughing at me, and calling me a tinfoil hat and telling me I was mentally ill and all this commie and all this happy shit. And just I'm trying to give them level-headed responses, and I got blocked. So I asked the administrator, someone calling themselves, uh, what was it, Hope Howard? I don't remember what it was. Um, if these guys got blocked too, if they didn't, I'm just going to leave the group. I've got that haters directory that I created, and we'll just list them in it. Looks like they've been running this fucking shit show there for 10 years. The ones who really got in my crap hard, the 2 of them, I'm going to look at their profiles, and they're like boomers. And like this one dude's got a picture of nothing, in his pictures, his photos, he's got pictures of him, his dog, and memes. There's no other human in his pictures but him. This is the kind of guy that the idiots think I am. So let's go take a look and see what the idiots got to say. It's like um, this one's tonight. Tonight is an attitude of gratitude for my sisters, my soul sisters. There's one of them that wants to like move in together, and I'm gonna be doing a show in Jacunda Hot Springs, just east of San Diego, on the 20th, 1920. Well, the ticket I bought is no Thursday entry. I don't know what's going on. The sister that I'm doing it with is an interesting character. I'm not even going to describe because I'll let the fucking idiots just like wonder what's really happening. Um, she's going to be on stage with one of the bands painting live. And we're sharing a 10 by 10 booth. Then tentatively on the weekend of the 28th is a blues festival in Silver City. And from there I keep going north. I'll blow in on Garrick and a couple of friends in Albuquerque, and then go up to Denver. And it's just going to depend on a few things. I'm holding things I don't want to be carrying around. Okay, is what's happening. Merchandise that really needs a home and a display. Hopefully, I'll be able to dump it before I leave Tucson. Um, and Um, a sister in Virginia is going right along, and she's FBI. she's she's full blood Cree, and got grandma and speaks the language a little bit and the whole fucking thing. She's part of the Woodstock family. She's from Upper Michigan, and she's part of the upstate New York social crowd. That spirit family of the Woodstock people, and I'm part of that family, and I've been since 1989. Don't tell me I don't know any Native people. I've been living. We're a rainbow hippie. It's I've been living among indigenous people of many different nations, several continents, for the last 40 years. So fuck off. And wait till you see my working partner, what she's about. It's like her musical foundations are much stronger than mine, and we're going to be working together on a number of standards. She's a keyboard player, so we're in 21st century George Burns and Gracie Allen kind of shtick, because like she was heavily abused her own self in her own ways by a family that doesn't treat her properly, and she's always been, she's an earth child. Us earth children are not copying to the system. We never did. We compromise as best we can for as long as we can, but we're not. We're Earth native. You're not. You're gonna have to prove that you're worthy of having your material body in this plane real soon. This is the promise that was witnessed at Sinai. This was the promise that was made to Moses. This is, if they fuck it up as bad as the Egyptians did, we'll be back. And we're the spaceship Earth ground crew. We're Aesop. We're the artists and educators saving our planet from the humans. It's a living world, you fuckheads. And the humans are not the. There's only one main consciousness, and that consciousness is divided into this will to do really nice things and creative and orderly and righteous, and then the chaos. This is without chaos there can't be order. Without love, without hate there can't be love. And there's a big universe, and there was an interplanetary war about 10 or 12,000 years ago that wrecked Mars. Okay, it wrecked the Earth pretty badly too, but it totally fucking toasted Mars. We don't want to do that here. And that's just where that's at. It's peace, love, and music, man. Love all, hate none, and peace, love, unity, and respect. That is the Rainbow Creed, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I'm looking real forward to seeing all my dead siblings. My amateur manager is on board with the Space Juice. He's heading home. They're all heading home. Wait till you see this shit. They're all heading home. They're all coming home. And if it's going to happen at the gathering, well, hey, it's a Jubilee year. All right. And I'm the leader of the band, I guess, the ground crew band. Wait till you see what comes flying out of that landing craft. So anyway, I I had to go to the dispensary today. These are kind of cool. I took one, and it's supposed to be real good for sleeping. And I'm not like really fading yet. Hopefully, I won't have to smoke another joint. And these aren't bad because they're like 75 cents a piece. Not too terrible. If two work. Actually, if four. I $3 a joint. That's about what a Hooter costs. Um, so anyway, um, my calendar at this point is looking like I'll be in Denver by about shortly after June 1st. Um, and then we won't go to the gathering until at least the 2nd or the 3rd, and aren't staying past the 7th or the 8th. And from there, we'll head probably go blowing in on my family just for shits and giggles. Fucker, she can't take a joke. Um, they treated me totally wrong. I probably won't. Might have other people to see up there. There's I need to get up to Twin Cities and India, all through Indian country. There's all kinds of people I need to call on. I need to call on the horses at Pine Ridge. The Black Elks. I'm not sure where they're at. They're probably on Rosebud somewhere. She's all over the fucking place. I don't know. I'd like to see if I couldn't meet with Winona LaDuke too, all the way up in there. We got to get up to the city. I got to get up to the city to see some transgender sisters that I've known for a long time. And then I got old friends from Milwaukee on down into Chicago and all over the place in there. I need to call on. I think Laura has some Chicago roots. Yeah, I was from Chicago too. I forget, California. I don't know. She's been all over the place. And then the kitty that I'm doing the show with has been all over the place, and she's from like Ukraine, born in Israel, but moved away from there when she was very little. This is cool shit. That's from Korea. No corn syrup in it. Where's the ingredients? What do they use for sugar? Probably beets. Got some carmine in it. That's cool. That's bug juice. That's the cochineal beetle. Oh no, it's got fructose in it. Fuck. I'm never getting that again. So let's go laugh at the idiots a little bit. See what they're up to. I thought I just signed in. Why do I need to sign in again? What the fuck is wrong with you, Google? Well, they've been desperately There's 36 um, between yesterday and today. 36 notifications. Let's see who they're from. Nobody interested. Ha 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 ha. So here. Let me read. Let me read the threads. We have. I won't even read most of them. Just the stuff that was yesterday or today that they commented. Tommy Tudor account balance. Last one to. This is for Ashley Wilkes. You're a fool, dude. And eventually there will be an attorney that's going to take Addie and put him through a ringer for making money and defaming me. Don't tell me there's no case. Well, let's see what else they're about today. You know, I was genuinely ill for the last couple of weeks from all the stress and uh, exacerbated by the pollen. Pollen's finally. What is Boom Boss is a toilet bag tranny. I guess Boom Boss is a new person that just joined. Somebody just joined called Boom Boss. I guess they needed somebody to yell at when I'm not around enough for them to like entertain themselves. These people have just way too much time on their hands. What's going to happen? Keep dreaming, kids. Blow mad. I'm not going to be spending thousands of dollars on discovery. It's not going to be necessary. There's going to there's going to be some things that Addie is not going to be able to answer easily, and he'll likely fold quickly without a whole lot of litigation because I've never really been making unreasonable demands on him, but he's making unreasonable demands on me, and he's going to lose a lot of money real quick. You know, the rest of the stuff is just fluff. Now, with the publication of Tudor, all these videos and this excuse me, I don't need to spend a lot of money on discovery, and I'm not. It's just not going to go down anyway. This is why nothing's happened because I know what the pitfalls are, and I know what ducks need to be lined up, and eventually I'll just find the right thing's going to come together. I'm filing a new complaint with TPD about communications this group has had with Golden and I mean, I'm going to name all the names that you fucking idiots are naming, and make the OPS report on the whole thing, investigate all that. This is beyond my expertise. I can just go by what I'm seeing and what I see inside my computer. Boy, I got somebody in there way too deep already, trying to get control of all sorts of shit on a 4 terabyte drive. I was like, no. I was fucking up my camera. I had to reboot the machine, and then I had to shut a bunch of shit down when it came back just to get my camera controls. So, none of you, I'm not going to sue any of you individually. I'm suing whatever business entity owns another message board, and the business entity that owns Kiwi Farms, and all the hosts. I'm not suing any individuals. You're going to have to cover your own asses once the shit starts to fly. I may not even do that because I'm building a case against the FBI. So here, this is the Strawberry Lakes. I'll be going to the gathering, douchebag. Reppy, it's calendared already. I'm going to be in Denver by like the first week of June, and I'll be arriving at the gathering on the 2nd or the 3rd. Mr. McGill, I'll be going, I'll be stopping at the command post and informing them of every fucking threat and every picture I have before I go in. And I'll be arriving with people, and I'll be greeted by people expecting me. Okay, this is Strawberry Lake. This is saying, I'm sure he'll make a claim. He'll claim I've made violent threats against him. Naturally, that isn't true. The only way he could construe anything I've said as a threat is to admit that his goal is going into the gathering is to rape and molest minors, in which case he'd get that violent response that he likes to cry about. What this is incitement to violence against somebody based on your conjecture and your assertion in no uncertain terms that my goal in going to the gathering is solely to rape and molest minors. That, my dear, is going to get a violent response from the real Shantasina if you come anywhere fucking near me with thugs and that nonsense. Nomad, in answer to you this stupid question, why are women like Strawberry Lake and Lulu and that Mariposa Electrique fuckbags? There's a one-word explanation for it. They're breeders. They're receptacles for the semen of congenitally stupid, authoritarian assholes like you, sir. Best of luck to you on the last day. As you and I meet face to face, you're going to be carried away. Next up, we have projecting denial from Sneasel. When you look at this phrase, you realize how dumb it sounds. If you project, you're putting something you have onto someone else. That seems fine, but if you have denial and you project your denial onto someone else, then you're saying that you deny that they are something. This has to be the dumbest of the Tudorisms. That has to be the most ridiculous, convoluted logic of all. You hate yourself. You deny that hate and you project it onto me. That's what I'm saying, you dumbass motherfucker. This is a fucking psycho. Tom and Mother's Day. I don't even want to read that shit. Tom to have 100K. Oh, this is. It's there. It's there will be a balance. Right at the moment, the balance says about 81,000, 82. I'm not sure what it was. But that includes a $20,000 margin loan that's getting paid off within the next 90 days. So it'll be back up to 100. So I'm off. You know, people made promises to me that they didn't carry through. I've only had a few $1,000s income since I made that claim. You know, it just happens. That's why I don't worry about it. You know, I'm through worrying about it. I'm through trying to justify myself to idiots. I have real soul sisters and real soul brothers that I'm involved with. that you know, I'm not sure where I'm going to land, but I'm leaving here at the end of this month and going to Denver to be with a woman that wants to be with me, and perform with me. Here's yesterday, Dread Pirate Ribo. Um, oh Jesus! Here's Dread Pirate Ribo. Are you Tommy? Are you okay? Tommy, are you okay? So Tommy, are you okay? Are you okay, Tommy? Are you Tommy? Are you okay? So Tommy, are you okay? Are you okay, Tommy? You've been hit by? You've been struck by a smooth criminal? Seriously though, this doesn't seem like the usual trough in the Tudor cycle. It's like he's slowly losing power like a neglected wind-up toy. I'm not saying he's not going to peak again, but it seems like the lows are getting lower. Maybe it's the fact that the string of disasters over the past 2 years has been nothing short of spectacular. Or maybe it's his age finally making itself felt. Or maybe it's the dawning realization that there are far fewer days ahead than behind. And he squandered most of those getting stoned, making hours long pointless internet videos and living in the magic world of pretend. Right. L'chaim. An underground superstar fuckwit. I just was in semi-retirement since 1999 because of a near-fatal accident. These past few weeks, I've been way down because of the excessive stress of failed promises, important failed promises. You know, I'm having issues with my jaw. You know, I'm constantly fighting off infection because of the jaw. And I just simply didn't have time to be fucking with idiots because I needed to focus on things that, you know, moving myself forward. You know, placing the, oh, I didn't even see what, James finally got back to me. Oh shit, where is it? I saw a message from James. Where'd it go? Hmm. Huh. Well, that must have been a visual voicemail that I got notified with. Fuck. Hopefully I'm selling the drums like this week. And I don't know about the statues. I need to have yard sales. I need to have a big ass yard sale. Um, I usually have a big ass yard sale, but no, I've been feeling really shitty for the last couple of weeks, and I've had to um, totally get focused. I had to stay away from assholes. These people just assume things. Oh, but you want to have sex with a man, so the above is just another lie. I'm about to hook up with a female. Oh, idiots. And this is total lie, Sneasel. I said Sneasel said that I said that the family needed to give me the money after my father died because it was my birthright to protect it and give it to his nieces and nephews. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I never said anything like that at all. God, what idiots! This is just a waste of my time and my headspace. Let's see what the kiwi farmers are up to, real quick. I'm not gonna waste any time with that shit. Every now and then, something interesting and worthwhile will come to me in private. Hardly anybody ever says anything even worth responding to in public. Most of them just like react, give me negative reaction score. Uh, okay, what's today? It's Tuesday. Nobody said anything since Sunday on Dave's page. Let's see what that is. Okay, nothing there. Dave's hiding. Dave hasn't been at Kiwi Farms or I think I either have him blocked or he's got me blocked at Facebook. Okay, they're still at this. Does Thomas actually know any Native Americans? This is a bunch of fucking psychos. Okay, here's Uber Penguin. I don't know what's with these guys. They're 20 nothing, mostly Brit and Canadian idiots, fascist little fuckwits. What the fuck, fetishistic assholes. Boy, they project a lot of. I have to look shit up sometimes, see what they're accusing me of doing. What the fuck are you back here for again? I figured, oh, Tom's off to do heroin and die. That's cow write off. Is that the problem, that people were talking about you less, so you figured you'd show up and say some bizarre nonsense about hate-filled hotels? What the hell? You really can't, barely can even write anymore. You can't even capitalize properly. It's embarrassing. People are done with your bullshit, Tom. Good. Why aren't you? So here's Tragic Chan, 1,000 years old. Man, that's a fucking baby. You're just a fucking punk ass little bitch, man. Another fucking Brit, WASP, these fucking assholes of the world, the WASP, the white Anglo-Saxon Protestants, fucking assholes of the world. Man, and then close behind them are the Khazars. I mean, between the WASPs and the Khazars, the world's fucked until we eliminate them from our society. Over at least the past couple of weeks, nothing he's written has indicated that he's read or understood the passage he's replying to. There was that response video he promised but didn't make, and otherwise it's just his usual lame copy-pasted insults we've seen 1,000 times. In my own opinion, either his eyesight or his declining mental state, or both, means that he can no longer actually post here in any meaningful way. But as a narc, he can't face the idea of his subform going under him and him getting demoted to just another cow status. It really highlights how much it was his participation kept things going. Yeah, well, that's true. And the idiots, they're still here. Anyway, I'd like to revise my estimate on his death from 5 years to 2. And here's Finn Sven. I think he will be dead within the year. If I get murdered, yeah, that'd be fun. He should really have been in some kind of assisted care before now. But as he still seemed to believe he is capable of independent living, he's been getting more and more demented while hitting bongs. And I don't smoke a bong. I'm sure that getting high has a therapeutic effect for dementia sufferers. But Tommy's issue is that he lives in Clat. What is Clat? Without anyone to clean up for him. He will likely die from biohazard of his own creation. Oh, Jesus. The fact that he feeds himself by rooting around in bins also contributes to his potential death. He will attract rats. Fact of the matter is, I don't feed myself with garbage very much anymore. I'll yank somebody's white box that's sitting on top of a bin, and I'll go foraging during festivals because I don't want to pay fucking $15 for way too much food. But that's it. Otherwise, I'm buying groceries. I'm getting $200 in food stamps, and have plenty of money to spend on food when I'm hungry. Here's what I had for dinner tonight, and it was all bought and it's all vegetarian. This is tabbouleh salad. And that's my little half pint full of tequila with triple sec. Oh, here's the radioactive monkey man, evaluating my dementia. I've been under a terrific amount of stress for quite some time now. And it's multiple stresses. I live with chronic depression. The only thing I can do about that, my junk was messed up when I was a baby, and it's just fucked my whole consciousness up at that level. And it's very difficult for me to keep things straight, especially when I'm getting stressed from a lot of different directions. That's why you haven't heard from me around here very much at all, and you won't be. You're just part of this video today, assholes. Okay, that's that thread. Let's see what they're saying in my general thread. Anything else? They're discussing my finances. I didn't lose my Kiwi Farm password. I've just been too busy to bother with you idiots. Oh, here's Turd Fondler wondering, what if someone logged on as him and tried to slander him? They could say anything like admitting to pedophilia and bestiality, which is what's been happening for years, man. I don't know how many fucking fake Tommy Tutors there have been. They're totally pervert. No, these guys are fucking fiction writers. Here's a tragic chan idiot. The fact that he's logging in to tell people that he's going to respond to them in a video suggests to me that he just can't type very much anymore. We were definitely getting hints of that before with his copy pasted rage and difficulty remembering who he's responding to. And actually, that wasn't it. It's the way the fucking program on the site works. I have to be very careful. See who I'm actually responding to. And they're just not worth the effort. Cost benefit's too high. Ratio. Cost benefit ratio is too high. The emotional stress of even reading your shit. I have, this is for repentance. I have reading glasses for when I need them up close. And I have distance glasses. What did I do with them? They're here somewhere. What did I do with them? They might be in my purse. No. They're around here somewhere. In my head. But anyway, I got distance. Oh, there they are. I got distance glasses. And I got sunglasses. Well, there's 5 pages of this shit in 2 days, 3 days. Who are the idiots in it? DSP's tax lawyer. Blue Armed Devil, which is apparently Jimmy McGill, which is apparently the millennial turkey. And they don't realize how ridiculous they look to my friends. And we have Dyer Laser. Fagstein Sr., NNN, I'm not going to read any of this fucking nonsense, you idiots. Well, here's repentance. We know that every plan which involved a partner has fallen apart. We remain unaware of the specific reasons. But this is not true. I have several partners that I do collaborate on a lot of things, particularly Ariana. I had 3 people make promises to me in February that didn't work out for various reasons. I can only speculate why Tayo decided to ghost me. Some youngsters that said they were coming never showed, and I see them just bouncing around the country doing their thing. And then, and I knew it from the day I met his father and saw the property. I knew it wasn't going to work for me. But where you can't see it, there are numerous people who appreciate me very, very much. Give me a lot of respect, buy my merchandise, share a lot of media with me. We get together in the real world. There are people that are aching to meet me in live. There are people that I talk to live on the side where you can't see it. And I only come to these sites when I got nothing better to do, which is not now. So let's take a look at Facebook. This is after midnight, and I want to go to sleep now that I can. I had an interruption in my meds. Ah, fuck, I thought you were going to remember this browser, you assholes. I have some hacker protection on my Facebook account. Holy shit. Zionist snipers murdered an Al Jazeera journalist wearing a press jacket, body armor, and they hit her in the face with a live round. Good Lord. What's their excuse? Shireen Abu Akleh, a Palestinian journalist for Al Jazeera, which I think is Bahrain, maybe is their state. I think it's Bahrain. Was killed by Israel Army sniper bullets to her face and wounded a colleague journalist, both wearing press jackets. It was premeditated and cold-blooded murder. She's laid to rest in Latin Church in Jenin, having attended Harvard University and covered events extensively throughout occupied Palestine. Israel is well known for targeting journalists. Let's see what the MSM has to say about this. Let's change Israel to IDF, a more generic wire service. Yeah, I did. CNN had it. She's shot in the fucking head, wearing a press jacket. Israel is saying that the IDF is saying they were shooting at each other around Jenin, throwing explosives, and they're thinking that they're going to blame it on Palestinian gunfire. The the Palestinian, her partner is saying that there were no Palestinian gunmen when they shot her. Your Lapid is saying they're offering to conduct a joint Israeli-Palestinian investigation, adding journalists must be protected in conflict zones, and we all must have a responsibility to get to the truth. No, thank you. Fuck off. Well, here's a thought. The Christian evangelical law is going to force women to give birth. The full cost of the child to be paid for by taxing the churches. Ah. Holy mackerel. Oh, this dude. Oh, I thought he blocked me. Oh. Why don't you have this covered? 48 journalists, Palestinian journalists, have been murdered so far since year 2000. Oh, yay. We're now in Mercury retrograde. Yippee. No wonder it was such a pain in the ass with these people this morning. This afternoon. Well, I wasted hours with these fools. And then when I finally got it together to go out, I was trying to make it to this Mexican place on 29th Street before they closed. And I didn't. I got there at like 20 to 5, but the kitchen was already closed, and all they had was leftovers bagged up on the counter. There we go. What is the weirdest advice you have heard that is strangely effective? To improve your posture, pretend that you're shooting lasers out of your nipples and trying to shoot people in the head. I think to wrap up, I just want to say that I want to apologize to the people that really appreciate me for giving so much attention to idiots for so long. They aren't getting any more. I don't have the time for it. I have things I need to do that I waste at my keyboard, uh, texting assholes back and forth. No more of that. I'm not gonna be like composing long messages to anybody anymore. That's just not where it's at in these days. I'm part of the music and arts community, the indie music and arts community, and have been for a long time. And we built the fucking internet. My group has been online since 1985. And I know a lot of fucking natives, rainbow hippies. Here's some. Here's somebody. Here's brother from. This is Wayne Waters from Pine Ridge, in the Windhorse Circle for Rainbow Warriors. I am a common man, and it's a photo of his altar space that he set up with 3 eagle feathers and a braid of sweet grass and some rocks, and I'm not sure what all else in there. The three eagle feathers are being held against the rock standing up by the sweetgrass. And his statement is, I am a common man. I'm not a medicine man or some spiritual leader. I'm a man who believes in prayer and wakantanka. I live a simple life. I was taught to think of others before I think of myself. And all people are equal in wakantanka eyes. Lately, a lot of my friends on Facebook have been hacked after becoming friends with a certain person who claims to be a prophet of God or something like that. So be careful out there. I am not perfect in any way, but I am tired of these scammers on Facebook. I apologize if I offended you, all who are seeking spiritual teachings. Always be cautious of people who keep changing their names and tribal affiliations. Aho, Vitakoyasin. I want to look up Wakantanka. You know, in the Hebrew, there's the Creator, Elohim, and the Lord God, Yehovah. And I'm not sure what exactly Wakantanka is the term for the sacred or the divine. That Wakantanka is the same as Elohim. It's not the bearded guy in the sky. That's the essence of life, the cosmic consciousness, the great spirit, the great mystery. Rabbi Binsak dismissed Elohim pretty much as like, accept it, realize that we're one with it, and love it with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, and every waking moment of your day, wherever you are. That, you know, the God of the universe is one, and we are all one part of it, and we have this like incredible gift of self-awareness and the will to create. And unfortunately, a large portion of the world does not do what we call listening for the Ruach HaKodesh, which is the Holy Spirit, the goose flesh that fills us from our feet when the mother is talking to us, and from our hearts and the third eye when the Father is talking to us. And this is the energy of life that flows through our body. This is where we fit in this universal oneness. And we just always have to be considering how our words and actions are impacting others. And we don't want to do anything to others that we wouldn't want to have happen to ourselves, plain and simple. And this is from Lakota, which is a problem for many other nations, because the Lakota have historically, you know, in recent history, in 20th century history, the Lakota are the ones that restored native spirituality in general, and have had to reteach to try, you know, people of other nations, many nations that have totally lost their way. But then there's other nations that still have their own medicine way and their own way of doing things. And, you know, not everybody does the same Inipi ceremony, the sweat lodge. I'm not sure how many of them actually do the piercing to the tree thing at the Sundance. The Chanupa is pretty, but it's not always called Chanupa. Is pretty common around. Everybody has ritual pipe smoking ceremonies and ritual smudging, but they do different things. You know, Ferguson Plain, we discussed this, and he told me to just do the smudging, you know, do the smudging ceremony to the four directions. You know, you light it to the east, to the sunrise, and you give your prayer to the ground and to the sky, and then you turn through the four directions doing that. But he said to say the prayers in my own tongue, which would be Hebrew and English. So that's what I do. But I'm doing a Native American ceremony that's common to numerous tribes. Ferguson Plain is Ojibwe, Bear Clan, and um, I've learned from a lot of Lakota. Um, the the southwestern tribes do similar things too. Boy, they'll get a whole at powwows. They'll get a whole like coffee can going, where it's big clouds of smoke, and they're going around smudging everybody. Um, but anyway, so I'm an unorthodox Jew, but I have a real life beyond uh, jousting with jerk offs. I'm sorry, it's 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago now. It's more like 12. Um, Stuart Meldrum and I pretty much looked at each other at thoughts.com and realized that, hey, we're like alienating the people that we're trying to reach, and we're just getting idiots for followers. And it's just, you have to take the high road. The less you respond to trolling, the less trolling you're gonna get. The more you respond to them, the more they're gonna troll you. Plain and simple. And I think on that note, yeah, that's a little over an hour. That's plenty. And the color's much better, isn't it? Not so congested. Probably could use another blast of Flonase. This is how disgusting I am. I'm totally transparent. That's what it is. And they can't handle it. They lie to themselves too much about themselves. And over time, when after Laura and I hook up and get used to each other, hopefully, well, I don't see how. I mean, she needs what I got, and I just need the company. So, we get along well on the phone. We would talk to each other several times a week and have been for some time now. Um, so anyway, thanks for watching. Happy day. Bye.